Hello everyone, welcome back to Gratitude Art Journaling. My name is Yuva Carlson and I have this channel on YouTube where I share my gratitude art journaling with you guys. Starting August 17, 2023, these sessions will become live. So if you would like to join me live and maybe share your comments, participate in the conversation, I would absolutely love that. All right. So I am a little bit slow today. Things are kind of, I don't know what's going on. I couldn't find anything to um, inspire myself, kind of, we all have days like that. So I started digging, and most things that I found for today is a lot of different papers. So maybe we might end up just doing a collage, or I might end up just doing a collage, or I might start working and then inspiration will come. It usually is a matter of starting the process. So let's pull the prompt for today, what it is that we're going to be thinking about. You can find this part on the website. The link is in the video description. Let's see. What did we get today? What makes you stronger? Ooh, I like this prompt. Eventually, I will get to the point where I remember to bring my clips to hold my journal. All my things are all the way back. Okay. All right. My clips. So you know. If you know, you know. Here we go. So let's get into the book. And I'm going to open this and set it up, and then I will show you what I have, what I pulled off my shelves. My shelves. This was the last one. Here we go. And I'm going to pull these pages this way so that my paper lays more or less flat. I'm going to clip this together over here with this. Yeah, that makes sense. That holds it together really nicely. Here's my prompt, which, see, I'm getting there. Nope. I have this perfect thing on the top. Hold on. Yeah. It's a keyring, but it works as a clip as well. I can manage to. There you go. Kind of cute. Not like a regular paper clip, right? Okay. So here's what I pulled out for today. I have my matte medium, and then I hold this kind of stripy tissue paper, and then the tissue paper came in a set, and this is the cover from the tissue paper, and I really like the aesthetic of this, all of these stripes, the color, so I pulled that. And then I didn't know what else to pull. So I decided that I may be wanting to use these. So I drew these to make stickers out of them. So this one was the first one. Didn't really like that, but it's kind of stiff because it has three layers of paper on it. So this is kind of stiff, but it will make a perfect clip on something. No, we'll see. And I have 3 flowers here. This is I just did them with the regular Crayola markers that I have here in the studio. He's just playing with things. We'll see. Okay. So I have that. And then on my shelf, I found a piece of this wrapping paper, which is so pretty. I think I may be able to cut out some of the elements to use. I don't know. And what else? Here is a huge stack of painted paper. If you do not do painted paper, you might want to reconsider. You can do this on any heavier paper. So this was a background for something. So it has like lots of interesting splatter, right? And then that's white, but like things like that. You can have things like that with multiple textures, layers, colors, or you can just take your piece of paper and just paint acrylics, different hues and shades and colors and all of that. And why I like this is because you can write on this surface. So like when you do your own painted paper with acrylics, not only you can like make whatever colors you want. I'm just gonna show you super fast what I have here. This was me using leftover paint from a project that the kids painted. I could not believe how many sheets I was able to paint with that leftover paint. But lots and lots of beautiful colors, okay? And so you can make like pockets out of this paper, you can make lots and lots of things out of it. And so I'm thinking that hopefully having some inspiration would help. Also, if you have a jelly printing plate, you can create like texturized things like that. So anyway, I kind of grungy, darker. I tend to do that. I think maybe I should try and go into like a little bit lighter and things like that. But like it looks like a lot, right? And it's a big page. But if you just take a piece out of it, it could be a very cool element to add to something that you're making. Here's another one. I'm just gonna show super quick. It's kind of like that. That's interesting. So I have a whole lot of paper. I don't know what I'm gonna use. But I am just going to start. And starting, where do we start? Start in the beginning. And the beginning is always the background. So we're gonna start with that. And I have a matte medium. But now I'm thinking, you know what? Let's paint the background because there's a lot coming here, a lot of paper. So I'm just gonna paint the background. Let me see. Get my stuff underneath here. So you can always put like a piece of wet paper under your pages to protect them. Aluminum foil works with that same purpose. Freezer paper, parchment paper, newsprint, just a regular printer paper, anything works. I am not being very careful here, but I just don't want to unclip, I just should have unclipped my pages to get this through. Enough. And clip them back so that they're not moving, and I have my, there we go, and they're laying flat. Okay, so let's create the background. What colors or color should we use for that? Okay, I'm grabbing my box with a lot of colors in it. And this caught my eye. Coral Cove. Looks interesting. And this caught my eye. Fuchsia, 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 fuchsia. How do you say that? And maybe let's do a little bit of French vanilla to kind of mute this down a little bit. So it helps to go with 3 colors that are coordinated. You do not want them to be on the opposite sides of your color wheel. Okay. So what's my next step? You get water, and it's one of those days. Sometimes things just happen like in a snap, and sometimes it's just hard to bring yourself right to do something. So I'm pulling a big brush, it's my 1-inch flat, and I'm grabbing a paper plate. It has something on it, but it's dry, so I can reuse it. Okay. And hold on, give me just a second. I think I'm talking yeah, very scary a hair clip in my bag, but not today. It's driving me insane. Okay, which happens. Okay, so let's do the background. Goes in the water, squeeze, squeeze, brush it off. Ready? And I am really just going to squeeze a little bit of paint onto the page. You don't need a lot of paint for this. Here, I just want an interesting background. Oh, you know what? I want to protect the. Hold on, I'll grab my painter's tape. Painter's tape. Yep. Let's do painter's tape. Let's do. I just want to protect the fabric. Right here. Okay, this side doesn't matter. I'm fine with that. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my vanilla white. Ooh. Just spread it out as much as it spreads. I'm gonna try and get the most of it, and then I'm gonna move on to my coral. And I just keep going up and down. So the color. And just spread as far as you can. Nice. Okay, and now I'm going to move on to this fuchsia. And just applying a lot of pressure to my brush. Really once it's covered. Maybe add a little bit of water to help it move around. Because I really want this what's it called? Effect. I'll give it ombre. Yeah. Sometimes you just have to add a little bit of water to help your paints move. Do not add more paint. You do not want blobs of paint here, right? Just want to do one certain thing, but I kind of run out of paint over here, so I'm gonna add a tiny drop and just make sure this side also got some good color. A little bit of water will help it move. I think I like this. I think this looks pretty cool. Okay, so rinse my brush, make sure it's clean before I move on to the next step. Okay, for the next step, I want my pencil, black one. Which is right here. So this is a Stabilo brand. Stabilo aquarellable black. And before we do that, I want my paint completely dry, so I hit it with a blow dryer. On 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go. Alrighty, so now things are kind of coming together, right? A little bit. I can have an idea what I'm doing. So let's talk about things. What make us the things that make us stronger. Because I'm sure there's a lot of things that make us stronger. So give me your in the comments. What is that makes you stronger? Share if you feel like sharing. Please don't forget this is a public domain, so like if somebody follows you or something, they might see your comments. And I know I probably should figure out to make this more private, but this is YouTube. So I'm grabbing some matte medium on my brush, and I'm just gonna brush sporadically here and there. Just no rhyme or reason. Just here and there. Okay. And then it's like whatever sticks, it sticks. And then I'm gonna use this piece over here. Look at that. Okay, so let's still think about it. Even if you're like, oh, I don't know, right? Sometimes that's kind of the answer. I don't know. I don't know what makes me stronger. But I want you to try still, try and think about it. What makes you stronger? Of course, there's a lot of things that do that for us. You need to keep thinking about it. Okay, so sometimes, so I'm just gonna rip what comes off and then glue. Just work around the areas that glued on and get rid of the rest. Something like that. Okay. So, what makes you stronger? So, I guess it depends on how you look at it, right? Like what makes me stronger in the sense of what trains me to be a stronger person, what teaches me to be a stronger person, or are we talking about what um, what things I go through, we go through, and what things make us stronger? Does it really make you stronger though? So sometimes we can look at trauma, right, and think, oh, this made me stronger. But I want to kind of look at it from a different perspective and ask, did it really? So, I don't know if you know that, but my dad was an alcoholic, never recovered, and he was rather abusive and like he would yell at us all the time, um, try to be like physically threatening and like, all of that stuff. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it did make me stronger, but it definitely didn't make me stronger. I want to be strong. So, okay, blow. Oops, wrong button. Okay. So to me, that kind of strength is not the kind of strength that I want to have. It looks like I'm in the botanical um, kit because yeah, I've been doing a lot of botanical lately, but that only makes it more fun, right? So now I was thinking I was gonna add some leaves like I did in the previous video, but then I'm thinking, well, I just did that. Can't I just do that? Let's take a quick peek. Yep, just did the botanical piece with leaves last time. Okay, so maybe something else. Doesn't have to be really. I think that you should be able to do what you want and what you like. This is your journal. So it's up to you if you want to do your journal. So let's see. Um, so when I think about things that make me stronger, I like to think about positive things, you know? Well, yeah, there is a lot of negativity, of course. And I do not want to give negative things in my life a power to make me stronger. Does this make sense? Like, because it's like, okay, so next thing you say is that you gotta be grateful for your dad abusing you for years, you know, and like taking like all of that. So I'm sorry, I cannot be grateful for that. I can be grateful for what I learned coming out of that, but not, you know what I mean, but not for what happened. And I'm sure there's lots of other traumatic experiences that everybody has had in their life that we may be thinking, oh, like, oh, I should be grateful for that. I don't think so. But we can be grateful for the person who came out of that. Not, Okay, so I'm pulling out my little flowers. I decided to turn this. Okay, so this is going to be my journaling spot. So I'm gonna write what I'm thinking. So I'm gonna think out loud and then I'm gonna write it on here and just tuck it in. This is my journaling spot. And now these flowers are gonna go into here. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my scissors and see what I'm gonna do. Now, hold on. So, you know what? I'm gonna take a quick picture of these flowers and I will upload them onto my website. Oops, I think. Yeah. Hold on here. Picture. Quick picture. Oops. Over. That was one that's shaded. So I have this picture now on my phone and I will put it somewhere for you guys. Not somewhere. I will upload it onto my website and the link is in the description, okay? So that if you want to print them out and use them for your artwork, you can. Or you could give me a couple weeks and all of these things will be available as stickers. So I just can't wait to see how they're gonna look, what they're gonna look like. I'm gonna make them smaller. And I think I'm gonna make some stickers that are just paper stickers for your journaling. And I'll make some stickers that will be laminated so that you can put them on like your um, what are those called? Like the water bottle or whatnot, whatever it is that you use, or on your window of your car, or wherever. Whatever works. I absolutely love how such simple things, when you cut them out of paper like this, and then like you can put them on different background, like they look so different. I left my tiny scissors at home. I have another pair that I lost. I just bought another one. I should keep my scissors all in one place, shouldn't I? Okay, I should be doing this right here in the camera where you guys can see me, right? For the camera's sake. Ooh, I like how this looks, and it's pretty big. Hmm. So I'm thinking, what positive things make us stronger? When I think about positive things, the first thing that comes to mind is prayer. And it doesn't matter if you are Christian or not. Prayer is your conversation with the higher power, and it can be done by anybody, anytime. And when, at least for me, prayer makes me stronger because that's when I figure out what to do. That's where I find comfort. That's where I find that I can take the next step, things like that. So let's just so I'm just keep what else? I'm trying to think. Thinking and fussy cutting doesn't work together very well, and talking out loud also doesn't work very well. But on the other hand, when we busy our hands with a task that requires a lot of attention, we allow our brains to have a little bit of a break. It's like, oh, I can just focus on one thing for a change instead of being focused on multiple things, instead of trying to figure out all the little things or big things that we think about. We can that's good. Yeah. So this is like another benefit to doing work like this, to doing your art journaling, because it gives your brain space, gives your brain an opportunity to relax a little. Okay, let's do this one. So as I do this, as I cut it out, I try and leave a little bit of a white space around it. I kind of like it that way. It's not even by any means. It's not like a Cricut did it for a machine. But it's good. Let's see, what else makes us stronger? Talking to someone who understands what you're going through. That can really make you stronger. Having a tribe, and I know to many this is very hard because it's also hard for me, but I'm working on it, to have friends that understand what it is that you're doing and your hardships, and they can just be there for you, even if they cannot help per se, like maybe they do not have a magic wand, right, to solve your problems, but they are there to listen. They will hold you. They will hold you and they will support you. And that is very important. Finding a group like that is super important. And I believe I found a group of women who are like that in Omaha. So if you are in Omaha, in Omaha, Nebraska, and you would like to meet us, it's on Facebook. The group is called Lit-OMA. Lit-OMA. It's a networking group for women. You do not have to be a business owner to be in that group. Okay, and it's free, and I don't get anything for promoting it or talking about it. It's just the way it is. Okay, this looks cute. I'm almost sad I haven't done them on printer paper yet. Okay, I mean sticker paper yet. All right, so coming up in aisle 5. Let's see what else. I think I don't need that anymore. There we go. I like what I'm seeing. I really like what I'm seeing. Okay. In the comments, let me know, would you be interested in a quick drawing session on how I do these flowers? Because yes, you can always print them out. I'm going to make sure that it's on my website. But would you be interested in having them, like being able to draw your own? I think it's a cool way to expand your collage material, being able to draw your own. So I went ahead and grabbed my glue sticks. I need to buy new ones already. I got them here. Lasted me through a lot of classes. So I am very happy with these so far. I've used them on my collages. I've used them on many things, and they seem to hold very well. So I'm pulling out my wax paper because I'm done painting. And I'm going to use my wax paper for gluing my flowers. So I'm thinking I want this one in the middle because I really like it the best. This one can go right here. The problem with the flower in the middle is that where it folds. So that's something that I need to be mindful of. I don't know, maybe I should just try, because they're all the same size, so it's kind of hard to. Maybe that one goes in the back, like this. I think I like it. Yeah. And then maybe I could do some grass or something on the bottom. Or not even, I think it looks good. Okay. So, oh boy. So this and this, so this head flower, the flower of the head of this flower is on top of the daisy, but the leaf of the daisy is on top of the leaves. So let's see how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the daisy, but not this leaf. Okay. So I'm putting glue. Whoa, whoa. I usually use my newsprint or an old magazine to apply glue. I don't usually use wax paper. It's weird. Okay, so make sure there is a lot of glue and lift. So this baby goes right on here. And I like to hold it down for like 5 seconds or something, not a lot. Just hold it down a little bit. Okay. Now next is this flower. I just do it. I don't know what it is. I figured there's so many flowers that there's probably a flower that looks like this one. Right? And maybe somebody will look at it and say, oh, no, but this is, so and so flower. And I'll be like, oh, yeah. Right? Because sometimes that's what happens. Whoops. There we go. Now this needs to go underneath the leaf and go a little bit up higher, maybe like so. Okay, let's give it. So yeah, for composition, you do not want to have all your flowers at the same height because it's not interesting to look at. Okay, so now one goes onto the daisy leaf. Now this one goes on top. Sweet. Here we go. And while the paper is a little bit damp with glue over here, I'm going to go ahead and fold. And if you have a bone folder, that would be the perfect. I'm not going to go get one right now. I think this will work. I just want to make sure that the things that are folded on that flower, that they are glued really well. And they're not going to move. See, that one moved. That's what I do not want. I do not want them to move just because I'm folded. Yeah, it's not gonna hold. Let's try again. A lot of pressure. Okay. I think we're good. Yep, I think we're good. All right, last flower. I decided that I do not like using wax paper for gluing. I prefer my magazines, like old, everybody, I think everybody gets those, not collage, oh my gosh. What are they called? Catalogs or whatever. So just save them, or paper with ads, save that and then use it for gluing. Just, glue on it and throw it away. Okay, this baby goes. I'm gonna change its direction a little bit to just make it a little bit more. Oh, this looks parallel. See, I don't want that. I don't like that. So, nope, I guess out. Yep. So you do not want your flowers to be like, what am I saying here? Straight up parallel to each other, like lollipop sticks, Give it a little bit of movement. Here we go. Did you, while we were working at this, did you come up with any thoughts about what makes you stronger? Positive thing. Okay, so I'm using this aquarelle pencil and I'm gonna go around my petals, just like so. Just to add a little bit of depth to this. And like every flower gets this, and just going around the cut line, not drawing on the inside of the flowers, just around that little cutout that we created. And maybe like you can even extend visually the stem. Yeah, just add. Make sure that you go around on the things that overlap, like over here. Then this leaf is on top of that leaf, so I want to highlight that kind of, not highlight, it's more of a shadow. Okay, like add some here too, some overlap. I want to be able to see that this flower is in front of that flower. Okay, same with the sleeve over here for this. I'm going to say it's a peony. You can call this whatever. Just go around and around. Yeah, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Okay. So we can leave this like that, or we can activate the aquarellable pencil, which I would like to do with a small brush. So whatever small brush you have for this, doesn't need to be anything specific. You do not want to have it soggy wet. You just want a little bit of water on the tips. Okay, so it's just a damp brush. And just go around the flowers with that brush, and it just adds a little bit of, you know, one, it makes the black blacker. Is that a word? And two, adds a little bit more interest to your work right here. So I am going to suggest that gratitude makes me stronger in a positive way, because it helps me reset when I'm having a hard day or a hard week. It really helps me reset. I have a little bit of dark left on my brush, so I'm just going to go into this peony and just add a couple of shadows on the inside. I do not want it to be super dark though, so I'm going ever so lightly just to add a little bit of shadow. Okay, and so gratitude is what helps me stand up strong sometimes, or a lot of times. So let's see. I really like what we have here. I really like what's going on. So this is my journaling spot. I don't know if I want to use it like that. That was the plan. I think I'm just gonna write here. It became like a tradition now to write on my piece. So like let's click. Yeah. So I did some writing here. Did writing? Yep, I did writing here. This had an insert. So yeah, I'm really liking this. So I guess I'm gonna go ahead and grab, I think I'm gonna grab a fine tip Sharpie. Super, super fine. Super fine Sharpie. And you know, you can use different colors. You can write with different inks. Whatever makes you happy, you can do that. I'm just gonna like the Sharpies, all right? Okay, so the prompt was, what makes you stronger? So I'm just gonna write that. What makes you stronger? And then I'm just gonna journal kind of about what we talked about. Um, looks like I picked up a little bit of black on my hand here. I'll put this down so my hand doesn't pick up anything. So it says, I'm grateful for all the positive learning and lived through experiences in my life. And now I'm going to list, so I'm going to say things that make me stronger. And this is individual for everybody, right? So you can do your own things that make me stronger. Prayer, gratitude practice, um, having, how do you say that there? How do you say that? I'm thinking about a circle, a chosen circle. Well, it is having a chosen circle of friends. Having a chosen circle of friends. Okay, I'm gonna go cheeky right here. So it's a timely cup of coffee or tea, actually. I like both. Or tea. Um, Makes me stronger. Oh, I know what else. Sticking to my word. Sticking to, if I said that then I'm gonna do something, I will do that, and it makes me stronger because there's always some sort of resistance that kicks in that doesn't let me do what I said I would do. Sticking to my word. What makes me stronger? There's so many, right? So think about that. Think about it. Journal about it. Yeah. So, guys, this is it for today. If you, my regular, please, and if you watch this whole thing and you're still here, please click the like button. It helps me grow. It costs you nothing, but it helps me grow. And please share this with somebody that you know could benefit from this practice. And again, a reminder, starting August 17th, we'll be doing this live, 4 p.m. Central. What else? I think that's it. So yeah, like and subscribe, and I'll see you around. I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.